Hello dear children, welcome back to science class. Yesterday I have already sent a video to see that and understand it. Okay, so today we are going to start with a new chapter, that is head to toe, dear children. Head to toe means we have bones, isn't it? Yes, our body is fully made up of bones. Do you think that? Yes, bones are there. So now our body is made up of bones and flesh, isn't it? Yes. See dear children, what you can see in this picture? Yes. So the boy's name is Vihan and the girl name is Ananya. They are doing gymnastic. Okay, they are practicing gymnastic. Okay, see how they can twist, turn and all. Do you think they have bone inside their body? Yes, of course, isn't it? All the human being, all the animals, they have bones in their body. So dear children, now today you all are going to study about bones and brains. Okay, so let's see. Ananya and Vihan have been practicing gymnastics since they were 5 years old. So when they were 5 years old, they started practicing gymnastics. They are quite good and take part in inter-school competitions. So they are very good in doing gymnastics. What is it that enables them to bend, twist, turn, swing and yet fall on their feet and stand upright immediately afterwards? So they are practicing gymnastics, dear children, but if they fall also they won't get hurt, and also if they bend, if they fall, okay, if they twist, even also they are going to stand on upright, straight on their feet. Why? Yes, the balance is provided by the framework of bones. The framework of bones is called skeleton system. What it is called? Skeleton system. See, you can see in this picture, this is called skeleton system, dear children. Okay, so this skeleton system is a framework of bones. Okay, this is a framework of bones. That's why this is called the skeleton system. See, let's see the skeleton system. Our skeleton can be divided into two main parts. So it can be divided into two main parts. Which are those? Which are those, dear children? Yes, axial skeleton and the appendicular skeleton. So axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. See, these are two main parts, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Okay, so axial skeleton consisting of skull, the spinal cord and the ribs and the breastbone. Okay, the breastbone is also known as sternum. What it is known as? Sternum. Okay, so now what axial skeleton is consist of? Skull. Skull means this part. Okay, the skull, the spinal cord. Spinal cord means back, which is the biggest bone. Okay, so that is inside, means back what do you have, no? The big bone, that is called spinal cord. Okay, the ribs. So ribs are this one. Okay, this is called it comes under the axial skeleton. Okay, so dear children, and also breastbone. So these bones are only called sternum. Okay, breastbones are called sternum. So these parts means skull, spinal cord and ribs are, and the breastbones are, comes under the axial skeleton. Okay. Then limbs like arms, legs, shoulders and hips. Okay. This comes under appendicular skeleton. Okay, there are two main parts, axial skeleton and appendicular skeleton. Axial skeleton consists skull, spinal cord, ribs and breastbone, that is also called as sternum. And also next comes appendicular skeleton. It that consists of limbs like arms, legs, shoulders, hips. Okay, these are the appendicular skeleton. Whatever that comes under appendicular skeleton, those are attached to the axial skeleton. Okay, attached. Yes, arms are attached. No, isn't it? The hip is attached. Yes. Legs are attached. Yes. So these are attached to the axial skeleton. Okay. Now see in this picture, dear children. See a skull. So this is also called cranium. Okay. Then cervical vertebra. Then rib cage. Vertebral column. Okay, then this is pelvis, finger bones, femur, patella means kneecap. Okay, so now dear children, seeing this, what do you think, how many bones we have? Yes, we have 206 bones in our body. How many bones? 206 bones. Okay, so here is a detail given here. See, total 206 bones where they are. Skull. See, skull have cranium 8 bones, facial 14 bones. Okay, then spinal column. Spinal column means this will be 33 bones. Okay. So 33 bones are there in spinal column. Then rib cage. Ribs are 12 pairs. 12 pairs means 24. Okay. 24 total ribs are there. Then sternum 1. So how much it will become? Okay. Your grand total they have given. Then limbs. Upper limbs 64. Then lower 62. Okay, limbs means all comes, arms, legs, all. Okay, upper 64, lower 62. So total, if you do total 206 bones we have. Okay. So dear children, why is the skeletal system not visible to us? Why it's not visible to us? Yes, why? Because our skeletal means our bones are covered with the flesh and skin, isn't it? That's why nobody can see the skeletal system. After dying, when our body becomes decay, that time you can see the skeletal system. Before that, when you are alive, you cannot see the skeletal system. Okay. What are the functions of skeletal system? Let us see functions of skeletal system. It is a structure to which all other organs and tissues attach themselves. This is what gives shape to our body. So, it is a structure and it also holds our organs and also tissues attached to that skeletal system. So, it gives shape to our body. Some are thin, some are fat, isn't it? Some are stout, so some are height, some are very short. So like that, it gives shape to a body, provides support to the body. So the skeletal system provides support to the body. When you sit, it gives support. When you stand, it gives support. That's why the bone should be strong, isn't it? Yes, bones should be strong enough to stand or sit. So that's why the skeletal system, it gives support to the body. Protects delicate internal organs. So whichever the delicate internal organs are there, it protects, like the liver, kidneys. You can't put them out, no? You can't see them out. So it gives protection for those kinds of organs. Okay? See, in the skull you can see. See, in the skull, the eyes, how it is protected, isn't it? The eyes cannot come out. So that gives protection. Skeletal system gives protection. Then provides the all important blood cells inside the marrow. Okay? So provides the all important blood cells inside the marrow. Means inside it gives importance. It provides all important blood cells and produces and supplies. Okay, so all will be going on inside, dear children. It is a storehouse of minerals like calcium and phosphorus, which are very important for good health. So calcium and phosphorus is very important for our health. So it is a storehouse. The skeletal system is a storehouse of minerals. Okay. Then it provides movement. The muscular system and the skeletal system work together to carry out all bodily movement. The bones are held together by ligaments. Tendons attach the muscles to the bones. When muscles contract, the bones move. So now, that means the muscular system, it controls the muscular system, and the skeletal system work together to carry out all bodily movement. So skeletal system is very helpful to whole body, because we are doing all the movements with that skeletal system. Okay, so all the bones are held together by ligaments. Okay, tendons means the ligaments, tendons means it's a form of oil. It is produced in the muscles and bones, and it is attached. When muscles contract, the bones move. Means when the muscles touch together, that bones move. Okay, like knee. So how? Knee. So kneecap is there. Under that, two bones are attached when it rubs together. Okay, so like this the skeletal system helps to our body.